What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Artur Szpilka versus Lukasz Rozanski, which is going to be a 10-rounder in the bridgerweight division. And this fight is going to be Sunday, May 30th, from the Hala Na Prodpromiu in Rzeszow, Poland. And again, both fighters, Artur Szpilka fighting out of Poland. He holds a record of 24 wins, 4 defeats, with 16 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently not ranked by BoxRec, but his losses come to Bryant Jennings via knockout, Deontay Wilder via knockout for the WBC Heavyweight World Championship. He also has a knockout loss to Adam Kovnatsky and a knockout defeat to Derek Chisora. As you can see, his 4 defeats come to fairly well-known heavyweights that were arguably top 15 or top 10 at the time, and his best victories come to Jimmy McCline via unanimous decision, Taras Bedenko via knockout, Mario Zwak via split decision, Fabio Tuak via knockout, and Thomas Adamek via unanimous decision. In my opinion, Artur Szpilka wasn't too bad of a fighter years ago, but his chin always caused problems for him. He's a southpaw, he's got a decent jab, he doesn't have terrible power, but his chin really is his downfall. But to get into his opponent's resume, Lukasz Rozanski, also fighting out of Poland, he holds a record of 13 wins, no defeats, with 12 big wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently not ranked by BoxRec as well. And some of his best victories come over Albert Sonosowski, and he also has a knockout victory over Izogby Ugono, and a knockout victory over Eugene Buchmoller. As you can see, he has that knockout victory over Izogby Ugono, and Ugono is most notably known for fighting Dominic Breazeale and dropping Breazeale in a very, very good and competitive fight, and it was a tremendous fight for the fans especially, but Rozanski was able to easily beat him, I believe, inside like 4 rounds, and he was like winning on all 3 judges' scorecards wide, and I was able to see the finish, and boy, Rozanski does hit hard. In my opinion, this fight is going to be one-sided. I could see it being like Artur Szpilka fighting Adam Kovnatsky, where Rozanski just comes forward and keeps plotting, and will just get Szpilka on the ropes and land huge combos that drop Szpilka. And Szpilka, as I said before, has problems with his chin, and that's definitely going to happen here. And in Szpilka's last fight, he had a split decision victory, I believe it was, over an opponent who had a record of 7 wins with 5 losses. I believe his name was Sergey Radchenko, something like that. But still, if you're going that close and competitive with a guy who's 7-5, I mean, that's a problem. And if Szpilka gets knocked out here, I mean, he should ponder retirement, because in all of his big fights, he's been knocked out. So if Rozanski's able to stop him, that's great for Rozanski. He's 35 years old. He really needs to sort of pick up the pace as a professional, because he has the skill and power to possibly fight for, now at bridgerweight, a world title there. But at heavyweight, I can't really see him doing too much, considering that there's so many other guys in bigger promotions, and it seems like Rozanski's just fighting in his native country of Poland, so I can't really see him breaking through, coming to the U.S. or something like that. But I do think he's going to win here, as I said before, and I think the knockout will happen fairly early, like in the first 5 rounds. As I said before, I could see Rozanski walking Szpilka down, and I could see him dropping him multiple times. And just Szpilka's not the same fighter he was in like 2014, 2013, maybe even 2015. When he fought Wilder, I mean, he wasn't doing that bad. He made it fairly competitive, and he could have arguably pushed for like a 77-75 on a judge's scorecard, and that's like 5 rounds to 3. So he wasn't doing too bad against Wilder until obviously he got knocked out cold in the knockout of the year for like 2016. But he definitely has skill and experience. He's obviously got the experience advantage over Rozanski, but Rozanski just has the power advantage. He's the bigger man here, and the weight limit on this fight's like 224 pounds, so I'm not really too sure how Rozanski made that weight, considering that his BoxRec showed that he weighed in at like 240s in his last couple fights, so props to him for making weight here, and I'm guessing this is his new division, so I'm considering that he possibly fight for a title next, because this is for like an international bridgerweight title. So with that being said, he'll be put into the top 5, I'm assuming, at bridgerweight, and he's, I believe, already like top 10 there. So, you know, we could see him fighting the winner of possibly, we could see him fight maybe Evgeny Romanov, or even the winner of Jennings versus Rivas. That wouldn't be too bad, something like that. But there's a lot of decent fighters, blown-up cruiserweights, and I guess you could say heavyweights moving down in weight at bridgerweight, and they are decent fighters. I mean, like these two here, they're both not terrible. They both had their time at heavyweight, and it should make for a decent fight, but as I said before, I see Lukasz Rozanski stopping Artur Szpilka in the first 5 rounds to improve to 14-0 with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.